Howdy, this is Credit Grinding, back again with an arena cutoff video for Marvel Contest of Champions. Today I cover my thoughts for Round 1 arena cutoffs for the new Sunspot and Cyclops arenas. So the first thing I always like to do is bucket these arenas to past arenas, is then I can look at those past arena results to kind of get an idea of what to expect this time around. And with feature arenas, really there's two types, old and new, and Sunspot, obviously, since he's new to the game, this is a new arena. And with Cyclops, he's been in the game for some time, and arena-wise, well, not even arena-wise, but just from a 4-star basic arena type, really falls into that low-interest bucket. So now that I've categorized these arenas to past arenas, now let's take a look at some of those past arena results, starting first with the 4-star basic low-interest type arenas. And you can see here, these are pretty consistent results time over time, whether we're talking Juggernaut, Phoenix, Dr. Octopus, or even here more recently Mephisto. It was interesting, I will say, to see that Mephisto score go up a little bit. Again, nothing's tremendous, but just a slight tick up. But I do think the norm here is somewhere between 1.6 and 1.7, not necessarily over 1.7 million. Then with the 4-star feature arena, and again, just to be clear, when it comes to the 4-star basic and all of these numbers, all of these past results, really they're based off of the veterans bracket, meaning your account's been open for over 60 days. There are 3 types of arena brackets that are available in this game based off of how long your account's been open. There's a beginner and intermediate brackets, and those arenas are for accounts that have been open within the last 60 days. As you would guess, days 1 through 30 are for the beginner's account, where intermediates for 31 to 60. But anyway, saying all that, again, these results are for the veterans bracket, so just kind of keep that in mind. Coming first here, looking at some past 4-star feature results, you can see on the some of the better champs that have come through here recently. With Call Obsidian, we saw 12.6, Namor 12.6. The new Stealth Suit Spider-Man went down a little bit to 12.1, and then Mysterio, we had a pretty significant, well, not significant, but at least a statistically significant enough drop from 12.1 to 10.7 million, and which is kind of interesting. While I don't think Mysterio is as good as the other 3 champs you see here, he's a decent champ for sure, especially if you're looking for a poison champ for whatever reason. He's definitely a decent champ. I've got him as a 4-star, and I definitely think he's a decent champ. So I was kind of surprised that this number fell a little bit. Again, I don't think he's in the same class, especially of Namor and Call Obsidian, but to see it drop to 10.7, I could expect something in the 11 millions, but for whatever reason, dropped to 10.7. Now, when we look at these same champs coming over to the 5-star feature arena results, because Call and Namor for sure are some of the better champs, you saw those numbers skyrocket. And I think, you know, looking at Sunspot, he has some similarities with Namor in terms of being very bursty, but he doesn't have that regen. He doesn't shrug off the damage. Some of those other survivability kind of skills that Namor has, you don't really see with Sunspot. So I don't think we're going to see anything close to the push of Namor, and for that matter, for even Call Obsidian. However, when we come over here looking at Stealth Suit Spidey and Mysterio, more recently here, Mysterio, these numbers around 47 to mid 50s, so 53 million with Mysterio, that seems a little bit more realistic. It feels like Sunspot will kind of fit in this group kind of thing, at least in my opinion. So anyway, considering these past results and kind of figuring out where Sunspot fits in this group of champions, here are my thoughts in terms of round 1 cutoffs for these arenas. And again, these are for the veterans brackets. So starting first with a 5-star feature Sunspot, I think we're looking at 56 million. I think we're looking at 11.5 million for the 4-star feature Sunspot. I think we're looking at 1.62 million for Cyclops. I think we're looking at 1.3 million-ish, maybe to 1.4 million for the 3-star feature Sunspot. Now, because cutoff predictions, this is not an exact science game. There's from time to time some exceptions. I always like to give a grind target, so to make sure, and so to that point, coming back to this so quickly, try to get within 5 to 10%. That's kind of the target, how I grade my predictions, so kind of keep that in mind. And with that in mind, I do like to always give a grind target, because those predictions are not what I recommend you go for. These are the numbers that I think you should actually go for if you're trying to definitely not miss out on the champ. Starting first with the 5-star feature Sunspot, I don't think we need to go to like a 62 million call number. I think 59 million should sew it up. I think 4-star feature, I think 12.2 will work. And for the 4-star basic Cyclops, 1.8 million. And lastly, for the 3-star feature Sunspot, I think we're looking at 1.4 million. Now, again, these grind targets and predictions are for the veterans bracket. When it comes to the earlier bracket, there's just not a ton of data for me to kind of look at. I do get some updates from time to time from different players in the game in the comment section of my videos or online or something like that. So, but I don't get a ton enough to really do any kind of statistically sampling or get a good idea of what these trends look like. And even if I were just regularly getting input, there's a lot of differences. Variation from one week to the next just because people are moving in and out of these brackets. So with that in mind, these numbers are very, very rough guesstimates, I'll say, very ballparkish numbers. These are even less precise or accurate than those past numbers, and which is okay in my opinion, because if you follow my channel, you know I'm a big advocate for new accounts to really grind through the arenas, because that's going to give you some arena chips, that'll give you additional premium hero crystal shards, and then even units, and all of those are important items to help you kind of progress your roster. So anyway, keep that all in mind. So grind where you can to get through those milestone rewards across these arenas, and if you do that, you're guaranteed to get these champs. But if you're trying to play it close, here's some just rough ballpark numbers to consider. Starting first with the beginners bracket, 3-star feature, you're looking at 245,000. 4-star basic Cyclops, 750. If you're trying to get that 4-star feature Sunspot, go to 1.2 million. Then for the intermediate bracket, 3-star feature, looking at 500,000, 4-star basic, 800,000, and lastly for the 4-star feature, you're looking at 1.5 million. So anyway, these are my thoughts for round 1 of the Sunspot and Cyclops arenas. I'd love to hear your opinion, especially if it's different than mine, or if you have any questions, throw them on down in the comment sections of my channel, and I'll try to get to your comments and questions as soon as possible. Other than that, if you find this video helpful or you like this video, we really appreciate if you click that thumbs up button, as it helps the channel. And if you like my videos and haven't subscribed yet, we'd really appreciate if you did. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and have a great day.